Meridian tonight.
The headlines in the south. Home from the hell of New Orleans. The student who says law and order broke down within hours.
Giving E-numbers the elbow. School cooks ban additives in kids' meals.
Back to Iraq. The South's Infantry Regiment prepares for a second tour on the front line.
Also in tonight's programme, every season has a silver lining. Hampshire celebrate their first trophy in 30 years, and we're live at the Rose Bowl.
And flight attendants celebrate 75 years on the wing with a fantastic round-the-world ticket competition that could take you to San Francisco.
Hello, good evening. A student from Sussex has told Meridian about his desperate fight for survival in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, which has claimed thousands of lives in the southern American states.
Neil Coffey from Horsham has described his horror at seeing suicides, riots and shootings as he and thousands of others sheltered from the storm in the Louisiana Superdome.
Well, he described it as hell on earth, and he told his story to our reporter, Peter Robinson.
Safely back home in Horsham, Neil Coffey told me he's only just coming to terms with the trauma he's been through. Trapped in New Orleans when Hurricane Katrina hit with such devastating power, he was evacuated to the Louisiana Superdome, where he and 25,000 other people thought they would be safe.
It was just incredibly loud, and when the roof started lifting off, that was probably the scariest moment of the hurricane because of all the ripping metal, and we weren't sure whether the whole thing would come off or not.
He managed to text his mother back home in Sussex when the hurricane hit, then lost contact. Soon after, the region was struck by terrible floods as the banks of levees burst in this low-lying state, the water coming right up to the walls of the Superdome. But inside the walls, a new horror was unfolding.
Yeah, the people that had committed suicide. I saw a soldier who'd been shot, and it was just a very uncomfortable atmosphere where you felt threatened while you were in there.
Does it surprise you, looking back on it, that it sort of became so lawless so quickly?
Yes, it was within hours of the end of the hurricane that suddenly it was just like this really bad shanty town with people just lying, the corridors. It's just disgusting, horrible.
Fearing for their lives, Neil Coffey and a group of other foreigners persuaded a soldier to take them under armed guard to a nearby medical centre and from there to safety, flying home to Gatwick with other shocked tourists yesterday.
I met somebody who, they were there but they didn't know where their family was. People had lost their homes had been completely destroyed, and the worst thing is it's going to be months before they can even go back or, rebuild. So it's going to be a long haul for those people left. We were quite lucky that we managed to get an aircraft out. Neil
may treasure the ticket that brought him to safety, but his thoughts are with those left behind. Peter Robinson in Horsham for Meridian Tonight.
Well, meanwhile, staff in Portsmouth are busy producing the ration packs being sent to America. All of the 500,000 packs being sent to the disaster area will come from the city's naval base. Richard Slee went to see the operation in action.
It's fast food, but not exactly what the Americans are used to. Each of these 24-hour ration packs contains 4,200 calories. There are 7 different menus, and today menu B is on the conveyor belt.
So what exactly are we sending to America? Well, let's have a look inside one of the boxes. Well, here we have tea, coffee and sugar. We have plenty of biscuits. We have fruit biscuits there and brown biscuits. More biscuits. We've got some soup, oxtail soup, some fruit-flavoured sweets, the obligatory chocolate bars, of course, fruit-flavoured drink mix, chocolate-flavoured drink. Here we have some beef pate. Let's have a smell of that. That's not bad. That smells pretty good. Some tissues, of course. These, though, are the main meals. Here we have some chocolate pudding, some beef stew, and here we have some corned beef hash. Let's see what that's like. We can get that open. Pretty tough bag. These, of course, can be kept in here for up to 2 years. We'll just open that up. It should be cooked, but it can be eaten cold. So let's have a little taste of that. Just open that right up so you can get a good look at that. That's corned beef hash. And actually it's very tasty. You could easily eat that cold without any problem at all.
Margaret Francis has been working here for 10 years, but she never thought these packs would end up in America.
Oh, it's terrible what happened, isn't it? Really terrible. And I'm glad that we can help them out. I really am.
The first ration packs were flown out earlier today. More will go tomorrow. Richard Slee in Portsmouth for Meridian Tonight.
Other news, staff at the headquarters of DIY chain B&Q